Someone. What was that noise? Me. It's wind. Origin of dinosaurs. A meme isn't a Christmas meme just because it has a Santa hat in it. Reality can be whatever I want. Your crush. Obviously not you, LMAO. Allow calendar to access your calendar? 9-year-olds listening to Minecraft parodies in the past. Therapist. You can't just lock people out of your life. Me. Christmas in a nutshell. The demon in my room, after I tuck my foot back under the covers, so it can't drag me to hell. Bigfoot report locations. When you catch the dude who's been sniffing your girls, but at the dog park. You versus the guy she told you not to worry about. When furries start saying they deserve rights. Thanos. New snap. 4 years ago I asked my first Tinder match out on a date. Today, I asked her to marry me. She said no both times. So here's a picture of a random couple from Google. Your house is burning down. You can only save one thing. What do you save? My house. I promised to make the fking videos for the rest of my life with you. So that was a fking lie. When you invite a girl over to marathon the Spy Kids movies, but she keeps telling you how uncomfortable she is in all of her clothes. Whoa, that's interesting, but I sure don't care. Thanos is like the Michael Jackson of the MCU. People who say millennials look stupid also went around thinking this was cool. The perfect gift doesn't exist. The NPCs in Red Dead watching me sprint towards the Mangrily with my double barrel already out. Types of geologic faults. Normal fault. Reverie fault. Transverse fault. Your fault. I'm a joker. I'm a smoker. I'm a Willy Stroker. Describe to me what is infinite to you. Me. When you're about to win an argument on the internet, but you make a grammatical error. I'm one of these people. Still too bright. When you're getting roasted, but you say no you missed. France against increased taxes. France against Germany 1939. A woman with the same height and hair as my mom. 6-year-old me. This is not the time or the place, Carol. When characters in a film set before 1492 have American accents. Hold the F up. Computer, working perfectly fine. Windows update. Kids got a letter telling them to dress as elves. Someone came as Elvis. I can't fking breath. Working on my 5-year plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they'll all be sorry. I was today years old when I realized that there's an actual fox in the Mozilla Firefox logo. Are you a fking moron? Lol. Roses are red, violets are blue. It don't always be like that, but sometimes I do. What I love of winter. Cold weather. Wearing hoodies. All the fking mosquitoes die and burn in hell. Who would win in a fight? A fire truck or an ambulance? The ambulance. The fire truck has been coddled its whole life, polished and washed regularly, sent out on parades, and giving rides to kids. Every once in a while, it rolls up to a fire scene, sprays some water, and gets heralded as a hero. The ambulance, while smaller, is like a back alley knife fighter. Years of overwork, abuse, and neglect have turned it into an emotional basket case. Just saved a life. Big deal. Here's a 2-hour-long haul as a reward. It'll murder the fire truck for nothing more than a promise of a 30-minute break and a hot meal. When you study for 5 minutes, and then take a 30-minute break. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. When someone is standing in your way, you standing move. If you respect me, I respect you back. Mom would be sad. Suicide. Guys really live in apartments like this and don't see any issue. When you feel like a side of beef, I feel like a side of beef. Tuesday, the day you realize that nothing can stop you because you are magic skeleton packed with meat and animated with electricity and imagination. You have a cave in your face full of sharp bones and 5 tentacles at the end of each arm. You can do anything. Magic skeleton. 10 haunting photos taken moments before disaster. My group. Me doing the whole project for my group. Why are bold characters always the most powerful? Did you sleep well? Me. Flight attendant, watch your step when leaving the plane. There's a slight drop. YouTuber. I jumped out of a plane. When you bang girl and immediately know she's a hoe. What is remarkable about this tunnel is that it has been dug recently. When you open up your exam paper and can't do question 1. The perfect crossover character doesn't exist. Me, an intellectual. Yabama. When you wave at someone who was actually waving at someone else. Cracking open the boys with a cold one. When you're chewing mint gum and take a drink of water. When the argument you spent days prepping for in the shower never happens. Reality is often disappointing. Why would Cinderella's shoe fall off if it fits her perfectly? My opinion exists. My parents. I'm gonna stop you right there. Worst clock ever. When you wake up this morning to see Colton suing Fortnite. Carefully, he's a hero. When your friend's driving at 110 miles per hour and says life is meaningless. Red Dead Redemption 2. Illusion 100. Let's watch this video of fireworks I took last year. Said no one ever. Pony for sale. Sometimes he barks, but it's because he bilingual. Experience tranquility. Before. After. Tide takes the dirt out of your clothes. VLC.exe is not responding. Sorry, wrong person. What kind of conversations are you having? Telling someone you can't hear them. Moving closer to you can hear. Repeatedly shout what? Laugh and hope it wasn't a question. I don't know what this cat is going through, but I can relate. When people who buy WinRAR meet people who donate $3 to Wikipedia. When you already caught 40 times in class and now you trying to hold it in. Me checking the price of the laptop I bought on Black Friday for $1,500. It's $1,000 now. New player talking friends who are high level doing all the work. When yo homies swing you the aux cord and you think yo fire, but they start roasting you and your music. Any plans for the new year? Me. Deer population is controlled by releasing wolves into an area. All problems should be solved that way. Too much pollution. Release wolves in factories. Dislike Congress. Wolves wanna lose weight. That's right, wolves. What if the problem is too many wolves? Is a question I have received a lot, and my answer is shut up and get more wolves. Reading the entire adventure before starting, taking notes, and using adventure supplements and guides. Skimming through the adventure to get a general idea and preparing each chapter the week of the session. Reading the plot summary, then looking at the book for details during the session. Throwing your characters into the starting zone, then homebrewing everything on the fly because they're left out the plot anyways. Tell your dog that he's a good boy for me, please. I would so do that if she was a boy, but she's a girl. Oh can I start over? Yes, go for it. Tell your dog that she only deserves 70% of the love a male dog earns. Bye. On a date with some girl I just met. I hope you don't expect to just take me to dinner and then have sex, because it takes a lot to impress me. I know we are on a date and everything, but do you mind if I take a moment to donate $3 to Wikipedia?